Hey, what's up? It's me, Jessica Jane. I was just wondering if you've ever sat and thought to yourself, Jessica, what are some savage reasons I'm being used? Well, if so, I'm glad you asked, because I'm going to give you 2 today. And to make sure you never miss out on another opportunity to hear the cold, dark, hard truth of why you're getting used and abused by women, or another one of my videos, don't forget to hit that subscribe button with that notification bell. Okay, so like I told you on Monday, next week I'm doing a 5-day training that's going to go over my entire step-by-step how to attract women without trying method. And attending day 1 and day 2 of this training will help you see exactly how and why you'll never get used by women again. And then on day 3, you'll probably realize that you're guilty of doing all this, which is why you're getting used and abused. But regardless, it is a step-by-step process where you have to take step 1 before you take step 2. So please make sure you tune in next Monday. The link will be right here, and it'll be at 2 p.m. Pacific time, 5 p.m. Eastern time. Don't worry, I'm going to save the recordings for a week or so. But this is something you don't want to miss, especially if you're in a place where you don't know what went wrong with the last girl you really liked, or you think you might be guilty of being too nice, or you're notorious for not getting the women you want and getting friend-zoned instead. So again, 5-day training starting next Monday. And here's why you're getting used and abused by women. The first reason is you are only dating women or going after women who like you first and or who make the first move. Show of hands who's guilty of this. You only go after women who like you first. It's okay. I'll tell you right now, about like 70% of the clients who come to me are actually guilty of this. And here's why this will lead you to getting used and abused. Women who make the first move are not following biological protocol. It is not safe for us to make the first move. The last time I approached a man, I was lost. I needed directions. He proceeded to tell me, I'll walk you there, then rubbed my back the whole time asking where my boyfriend was, saying he could be my boyfriend. Then I come to find he was leading me in the opposite direction of where I needed to go. I didn't even approach this man for sex or attraction. I approached him for directions, and that's what it led to. Therefore, it is not safe for us. Every woman I know has a story like this, where we started the conversation with a man and we severely regretted it later. So if you come across a woman who approaches you or is very assertive and forthcoming in making things happen between y'all, this is a woman who goes against the grain of the whole seduction dance to get things that she wants, which starts with her objectifying you. She sees you, she knows she wants you for whatever reason of hers, she needs you, and she's like, I have to have that. Not even, he seems like a nice guy, let's see if we fit together. If a woman is moving things forward and moving things along, she is in control. And any woman that is happy to lead a man and be in control of a man is a controlling ass woman who doesn't give a fuck to respect you and your needs and your wants. I have one girlfriend who we're not even friends anymore. She was the one who approached her boyfriend, made the first move, and now she's over here controlling all his money, saying what he's allowed to spend it on. She slaps him in the face if he talks back to her. Yeah, another reason we're not friends anymore. But I've noticed a pattern in women where when they're the ones leading the charge, they are also the ones ruining his life. Does that make sense? These women look for men that won't stand up for themselves. And usually the men who are okay with women taking the lead are also men who don't have a spine and can therefore be molded into what she wants. So stop settling for women that approach you first, or only going for women that like you first. Oh, heaven help us. God, it's hot in here. And the second reason you are getting used is because you keep the focus of the interaction on her. I'll tell you right now, every time I sign on a new client who says, well, you know, I'm constantly in the friend zone. She wasn't into me like that. It started off great. And then she said she doesn't see me like that. I always know exactly what's going to happen once I watch them talk to one of my girlfriends. And 100% of the time, this is exactly what happens. They keep the focus on her. They're like, what do you do for work? Wow, that sounds so promising. Oh my God, look at you. How'd you get into that? Wow, that must be so rewarding for you. Ooh, okay. So you did what now to Leslie and the baby. These are men who don't want to open up at all. They want to cater to her. You want to make sure she feels seen and heard and validated, and you want to make sure that she feels all that from you and can see that you're so great and emotionally attuned, whatever. But don't you understand that you keeping the focus on her and you being hell-bent on her feeling cared about and focused on is going to happen to the exclusion of you. So you are now making her feel so fucking good about herself, but you're not making her feel anything for you. What you do when you ask question after question and you focus and you focus and you cater, you subconsciously let her know that she's the star of the show and you're just the lowly fan. You create this divide, and any woman who is okay with that divide, where she's not like, well, wait a minute, tell me about you. What do you do for work? How'd you get into it? Wow, that sounds amazing as well. Any woman that is okay with that is okay with being catered to and is therefore okay with using you and is okay with all the shit you're showering her with because you seem to enjoy it. You keep coming back to do it. Most women don't feel comfortable with it. They're like, you know what? Actually, I'm not into you like that. And they'll try to tell you it's not going to happen. But any woman who keeps you around is a woman who is happy to use you for that imbalance. And again, this is something that is going to be addressed in day 1 and day 2 of my 5-day training, how to make sure this never happens to you again. One of my favorite things that was happening on day 1 and day 2 of the training, the last time I did it in May, is seeing all the comments pouring in from the guys who were like, oh my God, this is exactly what I wasn't doing. And I went and tried it out today. And here's what fucking happened. I have a comment. Maybe I'll put it on the screen right now. Oh, actually, it's pretty long. I'll put it in my community tab. I'll show you what one person did and how it worked out for him. Him utilizing steps 1 and 2. He was already doing step 3 a little bit. That's not true. I'll just fucking show you in the community tab later. But anyway, it's my free training. It's the same exact one-on-one training I give for my clients. I'm just not going to be working with y'all one-on-one, but you are going to get the whole process and how to do it. You're going to be getting the exact homework assignments that I give my private one-on-one clients. So if you're not in a place where you are attracting the women you want, where you feel confident enough to go up to the super fine chick that you saw across the way and make something happen within seconds of opening your mouth, if this isn't your reality right now, it will be by next week. So make sure you attend that training starting Monday. It's a step-by-step sequence. You can't skip around. You got to do step 1 before you get to step 2. There's no jumping of the steps. It's you jumping of the steps that's getting you used and abused to make sure you show up with me come Monday and I'll come for you. And stop letting women make the first move and stop keeping the focus on them. And either way, I'll tell you what to do instead starting Monday. And thanks for watching as always. I'll see you on Friday.